Hello and welcome back to Incredible Bricks. In today's video, I will be showing you Shopping Street and giving you my thoughts and opinions on this particular set. Okay, it's been a minute since I've done a set review on one of these things. I have the Shopping Street right here. It comes with about 3,456 pieces and it costs about $250 to buy. There was a lot of little pieces inside, but I'm gonna go ahead and before I get to that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the interior. Now here we have a chair store. It has a little chair logo right there. So over here we have the little chairs right here, a little dollar bill right there, some more chairs on this area over here. So it's pretty much all in there, but there is a little leak right there. So the little leak comes over here, comes because of the little water piece right there. You see the little water element. Pretty much it has a little leak there, so it comes with the story, which will come in a little bit with the minifigures that you will understand later on. Over here we got the little trumpet store, pretty much the music store. They just put a trumpet there just to have a trumpet. More trumpets, trombone. I don't know if that's called trombone. A little two-piece right here, a marching hat, and I think that's a flute right there too. That's why they have little pieces where they go, a trumpet right there too. And then there comes a staircase that leads to the second floor, which we'll be going shortly. Second floor, we have a continuation of the instruments over here. I believe it's like a second floor for the instruments. Little message thing right here, but I believe that's for whenever it's like the stick and that whenever they're doing like the opera or something like that. Over here's the outside, so they could see outside. This other room over here is where they do like the wood stuff, where they they create the instruments and the chairs. Obviously the chairs more. Now you see the chair, yeah. So they do chairs in there, and they did this little duck that represents the first thing they did back in the when Lego first started. They started with wooden toys, so this is like a wooden duck that the founder did, something like that. And there's a little watch right there that connects to the two-door corner, the modular building that I have in my city. And there's a little cup, I guess, and that's where they do like the chairs. They make the chairs. That's a little wood piece right there. It's like for cutting and stuff, so that makes it nice, easy. Over here is where they have like for messages, like for that's where the mailbox is, so that's where this receive. And there's a little story with a little pigeon. Here we have the carpenter's room, I believe. This is where she sits, and that radio comes from one of the Lego sets that they came out a couple years back. It's like a radio. I don't know if it's still on. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a set that comes from the radio set. Little bed over there, but they put a little toilet inside here. Yeah, so people could see if if he has to pee or something. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. But yeah, that's the third floor. I'll probably put this up on top. And over here is like the roof. I just have the roof here. It's like a little bird stand, I think. This is where the birds come and drink water or sleep or whatever they have to do. We got the little ladybug right there and the plant flowers right there. But yeah, that's pretty much all it came with. I thought it was gonna be more. I'll talk more in depth with what my thoughts are. But first off, I'm gonna show you the minifigures. Before we get to that, I have the roof that I forgot to talk about. It ain't really much. It's just this little nice little pattern they have with the minifigures on each side right here. That's nice little patterns and stuff. Obviously, it's always nice to look at that. It looks really cool. But yeah, let's see the interior here. Let's see what's inside. Inside here, oh, the window broke. Has a little cheese piece too, I guess referring to the rat that's in the other side of the building. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the roof. Now let's get to where we get to. I forgot to show you the rat that comes out of the hole. Pretty much here he's taking, I guess, one of the pipes he stole. Here's like the garbage can with the little chair that they threw out because it wasn't selling. This part of the story. Some flowers, and this is the back area. This is where supposedly they're gonna fix the leak. They just put some little tape on there, so it isn't really much of a fix. It's just a band-aid slapped on there. It's not really much of a fix, but you know, some lazy plumber, I believe. Yeah, nice little patterns on the walls. On each wall they have a nice little thing right here, but they did come out with this green color, which is really exciting because now we can make more sets from the green grocer. People that have wanted to use this color for the green grocer now can actually use it to do the green grocer. Starting off with the first minifigure here, we have the lady right here. She has a little crutch thing, and her purse. I don't think she has a second face in the back, which I believe she don't. Let's see, or hair piece. Yep, no hair extra, no extra face print on the back. So that's the first one right here. Really nice looking. Second one over here is a girl that comes from the marching. I think she's from the marching band. She's a twin also. She probably does have a second piece. She's over here holding an ice cream cone, as you can see. The back hair, let's see how the back hair is. She has a face. Nope, no face either. Okay. Put her back in here. Yep. She has this little minifigure. This is the first torso with the purple, I believe. Really nice little figure. Here as well, we have another one. This one does have a hat on there. I think she also does have a hairpiece, but it's switchable. If you want to switch up the hairpiece with this as well, to switch out that one, you could do that as well. It's a nice little minifigure right there. She comes with a little cupcake. I don't think there's a second face. Nope, there's no second face on this one either. So not really much has two faces on these minifigures. So let's check the second one. So here we have the furniture store or the instrument store owner, and he has two faces as well. But yes, he has a nice little tuxedo suit. Let me remove his hairpiece. I meant to say is swap his face to the other one. He has another facial expression on the other side, so this is his other facial expression. We got the final minifigure. He does come with the hat. I took his hat off so you can see his face because the hat kind of hides the face here. So flip it around. Yes, he does not have a second face. There's only one that came with it, so the one before it. And so this is the little guy. He does have the little roller thing that rolls away the furniture. I guess when they buy it, they take it to the car and put it in the trunk, I believe. So it's nice to have that. Yeah. So that completes the set. Pretty much. There's some stuff I did and didn't like about this set. Obviously, the thing is that I didn't like it was a lot of little pieces, a lot of little details. It kept me going, but I just didn't like the whole thought of keeping it going, and it was just a lot of little pieces, having to put them all together. The build was, I mean, it looks nice. It really does look nice. I just thought it just missing something because I built other sets. I didn't recommend this to be your first set. Being this pretty complicated, complex build. It was just not entertaining to me, in my opinion. I just did not feel it as entertaining. I mean, I built other sets. Other sets are much funner. The build, the quality, it just felt kind of not all there. Like there was something missing. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the fact that I didn't have enough space. And also, let me go ahead and open this up so you could see what I'm talking about. See it right there, like you can't really, you got to be really compact. The staircase is way too big to even fit the mirrors to go inside. It's just not realistic. And also the roof, there's no access to the roof. And the toilet, let's not even talk about the toilet right here. This little toilet is right in front of, everything. They could see, it's pretty easy to see anything. Like if we're talking real life story, I mean, it's just my opinion. I don't know, but it just does not add up to my expectations of these sets. It's nice. I mean, but it's just something that could have been fixed better. Better executed. But yeah, everything. How do you expect to access the roof? There's no way to get up there. It doesn't make sense right here for this up here. Yes, I mean, but it's empty in there. Like, how are you supposed to get to this place if you want to access it? There's no way to access it right now. So, I mean, other than that, it is what it is. So as you can see, it's the set. It looks nice from the outside, but the interior is not adding up to me in my sense. I mean, how do you? Other buildings have always had access to the roof or access to where you need to go, and imagination, right? And going up the staircase, you could hit your head. I'm just like, how did they mess that up? That's just my opinion. I mean, I did buy this with my own money on day one. I was pretty excited to buy it. Obviously, new modular, new building, always exciting to get on day one. And building it, the building was, like I said, little pieces. It wasn't so fun. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Am I the only one that sees these in corrections, or is there a better way that Lego could have done with this set? I mean, it's not a bad set. Obviously, from the outside, it looks great, but it's just the colors and a lot of other stuff. It could have been much better. I was expecting something else, but whatever. And I've always liked all my sets that I built, but this is the first time I didn't really like this build in particular for some reason. I usually do like all of them, but not this one. But I'll show you the other ones I did like in another video. I did like most of them, except just this one just didn't. You know, it was a meh, in my opinion. But yeah, well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you sticking to the end of the video, and thanks for hearing my rant. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.